Science helps people understand how things work. Today, we will be reading aloud a passage that tells how an apple helped a man better understand gravity. The purpose of listening to it is to gain information and to think about how the passage answers the inquiry question, how do natural forces affect us? The genre we will be reading today is narrative nonfiction. The parts of a narrative nonfiction are its main purpose is to inform. It may use an interesting story to tell facts about a topic or an event. It often includes text features such as headings or speech balloons. When reading informational texts, readers can read the text again or reread if they feel they have missed an important point. They can also reread to better understand any facts or details that were unclear. So today, boys and girls, we are going to read Look Out Below. I want you to think about the features or parts of the story Look Out Below that help you identify that this story is a narrative nonfiction. Look out below. Kyle, lunch, Mom called up through the leaves to where I sat in the treehouse reading. When my mom, a science writer, was working on a new article, it was best if I stayed out of her way. I'm here, I yelled as I leaned out and let down the basket. Mom placed a wrapped sandwich and an apple inside, and I started to haul the basket up. But right before it got to the top, it got caught on a limb and began to tip. I reached to grab it, and I got the sandwich, but not the apple. Look out below, I called as the apple landed at her feet. Sorry, Mom. Are you okay? I'm fine, she said, laughing. It's funny. I was just writing about Isaac Newton. The guy who invented gravity, right? I said. She gave me a look. He didn't invent gravity. The story goes that he fell asleep in his garden one day and an apple fell on his head, which caused him to start thinking about the force of gravity and how it works. I imagine he may have asked himself, why did the apple fall down instead of up or even sideways? Hey, yeah, that's a good question, I said. Certainly Newton thought so, Mom said. He wondered if this force called gravity applied to every object. For example, the moon, the sun, and the planets. Can't you see him sitting there holding the apple and asking, what keeps the moon from falling to Earth as this apple did? By asking questions, and as he once said, thinking continually about how to solve a problem, he figured out the law of universal gravitation. It was a huge development, and it eventually led to a new understanding of how and why planets orbit the sun. He went on to study other forces of nature and figured out how to measure their effects. What a guy. Mom threw the apple up to me, and I caught it. Thanks for the inspiration, she said. I'm ready to get back to work. So, boys and girls, I can tell this was a nonfiction or a narrative nonfiction text because its main purpose was to inform us about gravity and how it was discovered by Isaac Newton. It also used an interesting story to teach us other facts about Isaac Newton and how he started to think about the force of gravity and how it works. Another way I knew it was a narrative nonfiction story is because it had a photograph of Isaac Newton, which would be a text feature. So, boys and girls, when you go to your to do list in Wonders today, you will read a short passage called Science in a Soda Bottle on page 36. You will answer 4 questions to show how you know that it is a narrative nonfiction text. Have a great day.